Hey everybody. Hmm. No, I did not know Be Real called out Steve Harvey. It's crazy. Hey. But yeah, that's what DJ Envy said, and Dr. Umar called him out.
Mm.
Swear to God. But me and my sister, we were having like a good conversation about this earlier. And she was like this whole Makia Bryan situation was has like a lot of division and whatnot. Because there's like even a lot of people saying, well, she did have a knife. But then I asked people like, okay, well, what if she wasn't a black girl? Do you think the cops? Do you think the cops would shoot her like as many times? Because the cops shot her not once, not twice, but 4 times.
Yeah, 4 in the chest. Like, really? Like, come on.
Shit. And then there's the Andrew dude, Elizabethtown or some shit like that. What happened with that one?
Yeah, he got shot in the back of the head in Elizabeth City.
That's sad as fuck.
Yeah. I'm just really sick of this.
Yeah. God forbid. I'm surprised nobody died this week. No hip hop legend died this week and shit. God forbid.
Yeah.
Cause at one point it was if it was not somebody dying, it was just somebody getting beat by the cops and shit.
Mm.
Sad.
Yeah, they'll be so quick to kill an innocent person of color versus shooting a white man.
Right.
And I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
Yeah. And plus I was telling I think Coogee this, like the way things are now, I don't think I wanna have kids and bring them into a society where they killing our people for no reason.
Right.
Yeah.
You heard they're gonna lift the mask restrictions tomorrow too?
You said tomorrow is when they're doing that?
Yeah, at 5 o'clock. We don't have to wear a mask off.
Nah, I'm still keeping mine on. I
Yeah,
don't care. I'm
I
keeping
know these
mine on
youth.
until yeah, cause I get my second vaccine this upcoming Monday, so I'll be fully vaccinated. So, but still, I'm still wearing a mask because this ain't over.
Nope.
For real. These
Yeah,
newscasters are making a joke saying, so I guess Future can say mask off now.
really.
I'm like,
Oh Lord,
oh Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus Christ.
Uh,
that's funny. What up?
Yo, this weekend I'm trying to look for some albums, man. Dead ass.
mm.
Record
Yeah,
store day coming up.
I found some stuff online, so I know I was getting two sometime this upcoming week, and I'm at least getting at least one or two more, and that's it for
Record
me.
store day is coming up.
Yeah, so until I get whatever other two I got my mind on, plan on getting, that'll be it for me getting CDs for a while.
What up?
I
Q,
feel
Q, Sam, what's good? Ronnie,
Hey
what up?
guys.
yeah, man. I'm trying to go to Greensboro tomorrow to go to this rare CD shop, but all fucking week I've been having interruptions and bullshit happen like the fucking car and shit.
Mm.
So hopefully tomorrow or Saturday I can get me some albums, man. Hell, I'm trying to do some Lyft and DoorDash tonight after we get off anyway, so I get some money.
What you
Yeah.
thought about He Got Game, Sam? He said you watched the movie last night.
I haven't seen He Got Game in years, but that
Oh
was a good
man, I love
review
that
last
movie.
night. He said he loved it.
It's out of print
Yeah,
actually.
I love the movie He Got Game.
It's out of print.
Oh, Try got it on DVD.
Yeah, it's out of print.
Mm.
Yeah, one of Denzel's most underrated movies, man.
I love
Yeah,
it. Yes, it was great. I love the movie, and I love Denzel. He's a good actor.
yeah.
Yeah, the Blu-ray's out of print, so they don't have it on Blu-ray no more.
Mm.
At least not on Amazon. DJ Tim said I can't watch the movie no more. He pushes his son like that. Builds a lot of yeah. I mean, he pushed his son to the point where Jesus hated him. But
Yeah.
at the end, it all paid off because he ended up going to Ball State. That's the college that his father wanted him to play for,
Yup.
and huh? He ended up going to Ball State, and
No, but
he had
he
some
did end up going to that school, but he didn't sign that letter that would allow his dad from
right,
early release.
right. So he ended up building a relationship slowly with his pops.
Yeah.
And I thought Ray Allen was great, like first time acting.
Mhm.
And I think they wanted Kobe Bryant for that role. It wasn't even Ray Allen at first.
Could you imagine if Kobe did that movie?
That would have been crazy. I think he could have pulled it off too. I mean, because I was at what was that 90? What was it 96, 98,
98.
98? Kobe. I want to say Kobe was already starting, or he was. I think he was coming off the bench still. Like he was like the first player to be voted in the All Star game as coming off the bench for the
Yeah.
starting lineup. But 'cause Eddie Jones was playing in front of him. But Kobe, I think he would have did that movie justice too. Who's ready for escaping S.W.V? That's gonna be great. I'm definitely ready for that one.
Ooh, that's one album I need to get a new beginning from S.W.V. That's an album I need to get.
Yeah, that's out of print too.
Yeah.
I have that one.
That
Oh,
was
you
good.
got
I
I have
haven't
that
heard that
one.
one yet.
that's the best album, man.
That's
Shit.
the best one.
Yes, sir.
New Beginnings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was saying I have that. It's in my room. So
What did B-Will say about Steve Harvey? B-Will has beef with Steve Harvey. What did he say? Be real. That's a name you don't really hear about in beef anymore like that.
Not since Ice Cube.
What did Steve Harvey say that pissed Be Real off?
They said Steve Harvey was dissing hip hop
Oh God. Well,
because in that verses he was all like, R&B was the best music. Now you got all these rappers and yada yada yada.
Well, yeah, but he did that. Wasn't he like at the host of the BT Awards a couple years ago and he said something like that?
Yeah,
Like
he
pointing
always
out all these rappers with their entourages and stuff.
do that.
Yeah, he's did that forever. That's nothing new.
Old people do that shit,
mm,
nigga.
Listen, like, look, my grandfather, rest in peace to him. He never liked hip hop, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I understand that because older heads, like our older generation, that's older than us, they didn't understand hip hop. Some of them, so I can understand that.
Right. I'm ready to start whenever y'all are.
Let's go.
mm.
Oh shit, it's raining outside too. Oh yeah, niggas gonna
Yeah.
need some money. Niggas gonna burn some money. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our latest episode of R&B Review. It's your boy Reg in the building. And I'm a homeboy Try with me.
What up?
Got my homegirl Ash with me, and this is an album that I've been talking about for the past couple of months. Finally going to review it. It's S.W.V's third studio album on Release Intention. Unfortunately, I don't have the album cover, but I do have it on the thumbnail. Oh, okay,
Oh,
Ashley got it.
I
Cool.
threw mine away. So
Damn, you didn't like it that bad?
no. Well, I like some songs, but you know,
You
You
threw
know,
yours away.
I threw mine away. Yeah, I don't have it no more. I
shit.
like some songs, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. But Release Some Tension, yeah. This is the
Mm.
if you read the title, you guys are wondering why do I call this SWV and the Posse? Well, look at the guest appearance. Redman, Foxy Brown, Puffy, Lil C's, Missy Elliott, Lil Kim, E40, and Snoop Dogg. Hmm. Wow. Let me. I need to look at something. I'm gonna go back to the first album right quick. I just want to check something out.
I like because it
Mm.
wasn't. Man, we're gonna talk about that. It's just that I like some of the songs. I didn't feel like it was a. We're just gonna talk about it. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did see them in
Yeah.
concert. I did see them when I went to see Tony Braxton. They were on the tour, and they performed a lot of the songs on from this album, like Rain and
Hmm.
Lose My Cool. So it was
Yeah.
nice to see them perform some of the songs from the album.
I feel you. But yeah, if you guys notice, like their first album, no guest appearances. I mean, I'm not even gonna count the remix album because it was just the Wu Tang with anything.
Right.
Mm.
The second album, only appearance was Eric Sermon. He was the only appearance. And yeah, but anyway, SWV, one of the greatest R&B groups vocally. They came out around a time when you had cats like TLC and Vogue doing their thing. How did y'all get into SWV? I don't think I've ever asked y'all. So
Uh, I think it was with Right Here when Right Here came. But yeah, but when Right Here came out, I wasn't like I used to see the video all the time, but I wasn't like an instant fan. And I think it was when it was what was the second single from that first album? I forgot the second single. Was it Weak? It might have been
no,
Weak.
right here, I thought right here was the first single.
Right Here was the first single.
I
Yeah, like
think.
this. I think the second single, like Weak. I think that's when I started like to really like check them out and Um, I had a cousin that she had bought the album on cassette, and I bought it from her to listen to, and I liked what I heard. Um, and then just like when the Right Here remix came out, that blew up everywhere, and um I remember when Anything came out when I dropped that for Above the Rim, and that was a huge. And then I actually bought the cassette single for that back in the day because I heard the Wu on the joint. And the second album I remember when it came out, I never bought it though. Um, and then when this album came out, and I heard like some, I mean, Puffy was big at that time with No Way Out, and he was on everybody's joint. So I remember hearing like watching the video for someone, and so they always were like a dope R&B group, and they had like that street savvy to them, but they were still like hood chick. They were like hood chicks, but they could sing. You know what I'm saying? Like they were a dope R&B group. And I've always been like a fan of theirs and like TLC and Escape. So they always came out with like big hits. And Coco, when Coco went solo, I bought Coco's first album. Um I forgot the name of that joint when that first came out from Columbia House. And um that was dope. And when when they had broke up, and then when they got back together, they had like a reality show. I remember watching that. Like they had came back together. Then they were going on tour with like Changing Faces and other
Okay.
R&B acts. That lasted for like a couple years. I remember Taj had she had married Eddie George, the ex football player from the Tennessee Titans, and I remember hearing about that. I think he was on Cribs with her. I remember seeing him on Cribs. You know what I mean? But yeah, they always been like a dope group. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that they got back together because we don't see that like a lot in R&B. Like we don't see a lot of groups. I mean, any genre, we don't see a lot of groups get back together after so many years, and they still making music and they still looking good. And I was fortunate enough to see them on the Tony Braxton tour, and they killed it. So I mean, that was basically like my introduction to them, and seeing them like evolve from where they were at in like nine was it 93, 92, 93 to now. So
Okay.
All right. I was I was introduced to S.W.V through hearing some of their songs on the radio a lot, like Right Here, Human Nature, Weak, You're Always on My Mind, so on and so on, and what was the other song? Anything. Yeah, I'll be hearing that a lot on the radio. But
right,
listening to their actual albums, I know years ago I was going through some stuff in the garage, and I found some CDs that my mom had, and some of which either she didn't know she still had or just didn't listen to as much or at all. Turned out she had this one and New Beginnings in the garage, so I was listening to those like sometime in high school. But it's been a minute since I even played this one, let alone New Beginnings. So I was ready to get into discussing this one here.
Hot Cocoa, that was the name. Yeah,
That's dope stories about how y'all got into SWV. To me, it was the song "Weak" that I got into them and stuff like that. Just a very dope, powerful song, and just the way they were singing it was what really got to me and stuff like that. As a kid, I'm just looking at myself like, wow, she must be weak in the knees and stuff like that. I'm thinking to myself like, why is she on her knees and shit? But now when I grew up, now it's just like,
Mm.
okay, now. And then the other song that I really got me into them was "Downtown."
yeah.
Um, again, my naive self was just like, oh, they taking downtown, but if you guys know what downtown really means and shit, then
Yeah.
y'all, I
Oh,
salute to you guys and
Roxy.
shit. But yeah, SWV to me, I've always loved their vocal. I prefer, I've even liked them even more than TLC
Right,
and stuff like that. 'Cause I know a lot of people say TLC was like the best R&B group in the '90s, but I always had like more of a softer spot for SWV and shit
right.
like that. Which we're gonna talk more about that when we talk about the album. So SWV consists of members Lily, Taj, and Coco. Coco being one of the greatest vocalists and shit like that.
I, and
They form
I got
they
the CD single for You're the One. I forgot to show that.
oh that's you're the one.
Yeah, that's we have the remixes. There's like remixes with Busta Rhymes and Mr. Cheeks.
I heard the Mr. Cheeks one, never heard the Busta Rhymes one.
Yeah, that one is dope. I think Puffy did yeah, Puffy did the remix with Busta, and Clark Kent did the one with Mr. Cheeks.
Got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were an R&B group that was formed in New York City. They formed in 1988. Both Lily and Coco were the founding members, and pretty much what happened was, their manager at the time was sending out demo tapes, to people, and that's when they got the attention of RCA. And RCA, they signed them for an 8 album record deal. And so that's when in 1992 they came out with their first album, It's About Time. Very, very dope album. That album was definitely heavy on like the New Jack Swing, but at the same time it definitely had like more R&B songs too. Like not like R&B, but had like a hip hop soul.
Right.
vibe. Like I'm so into you, because you know the original right here. I consider that more New Jack Swing.
Mm.
Everyone knows the remix with the Michael Jackson Human Nature
Yeah.
sample.
Yeah.
I love that. I prefer that version.
Me
Would you
too.
Um,
say that's like would y'all say that's like their signature song now? Because everybody knows that remix.
I say "Weak" is their signature
Weak
song.
is this song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, right here, that's a close second though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, but my the song "You're Always on My Mind," that shit right there. Whew,
Yeah. That's a good one.
love that track. So yeah, and then fast forward to 1993. They redid the right here remixed it with the Human Nature track, and so that was like a big song, and that was like really one of the first times Michael Jackson actually let people sample his music and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know De La Soul sampled them as far back as 3 Feet High and Rising with the they sample a little bit of Rock with You and stuff like that. But
Break of
yeah,
Dawn.
Michael really cleared this. You said what?
Break of Dawn. They
Yeah, but that was
sample
that was that was after this song too.
right.
So
And
yeah,
that group the two little boy group Quo the group that he signed to his label, and
yep,
one of the kids in the group was like part of the allegations.
yeah,
Yeah, they sample like Heartbreak Hotel.
fuck them. Um,
Mhm.
anyway, so yeah, right here, Human Nature. That was like a breakthrough song. And fast forward to 1994. Just like we talked about yesterday, they did the Above the Rim soundtrack where they did the Anything remix with Wu Tang, and that same year, they dropped the remixes album. I mean, that album was an EP called the Remixes, which that's long out of print. That's one thing I need to get in my collection
Right.
and whatnot. So I've seen that go for like a good amount of money online too. So yeah, go figure. So then, fast forward to 1996. They dropped the New Beginning album, and what is interesting about this album was the fact that they kind of, I won't say broke up, but they were going through some stuff like between I'm So Into You and New Beginning because Taj and Lily, and this kind of carried on to this album too. They were kind of didn't like the fact that Coco was in the majority of the songs because it was just
Mm.
like, and this came from the Unsung episode too,
Right.
when there were certain times when the producers or songwriters, the manager would just ask Coco, or either Coco to come in the studio to overdub certain tracks, or the other members would come late and whatnot. But yeah, man. But back to A New Beginning. Yeah, man. This is actually my favorite album from S.W.V. in my opinion. It has more. I want to say this is like strictly more R&B than the first and the third album. And the reason I say that was because, like, when I say that the first album had more of a strong New Jack Swing, hip hop soul vibe, and then the third album has more stronger hip hop vibe, which we're going to talk
Right.
about. This one, they were just really singing, have more of like a soulful sound. Like, yeah, you did have this hip hop ish kind of tracks, but then you have songs like Use Your Heart. Oh my God.
Early Neptunes.
Early Neptune,
They
that
don't even sound like them.
before Pharrell started singing, like that early Neptune, that's the sound I like from them.
Right.
Um, what else? You're the One, What You Need, on and on. Definitely gonna do a review on this album one day. But yeah, this was a very, very, very dope. It's a very underrated album too. I never hear a lot of people talk about it as
That's so
much as
true.
it's about time. But yeah, so also around this time too, they did some soundtrack placements and whatnot, and they were still going through, the internal conflicts with, the sound and stuff like that. And with hip hop being popular like in the late '90s, a lot of R&B acts they try to like have like more of like a hip hop sound. And Puffy was very big at that time too. So y'all know the whole story. I'm not even gonna get into this. And which brings me into the producers. which I forgot to mention. We got Puffy, Roderick Majesty Wiggins, Malik Pendleton, the characters Timbaland, Brian Alexander Morgan, Derek D. Dot Angelette, Mike Kinchin, K. Perez, and A.O. Perez. Yeah, man. And the singles that they came out with was "Can We," "Someone," "Lose My Cool," and of course, "Rain." Which um, it was actually said that "Lose My Cool." They said that "Lose My Cool" that was supposed to have been a third single, but then they replaced that with "Rain." So, and with this album too, it wasn't promoted as much as the first two and
Hmm.
stuff like that because the only song that really got them famous on the song was "Rain," which like again, we're going to talk about that. I don't want to spend too much time on it.
Right.
Um, yeah, this is the CD. What the CD looks like, what the case looks like. Yeah, man. Oh boy. Okay, 12 songs, and of course, Puffy has to be on the first song with someone. Oh, this uses the Ten Crack Commandments sample. Um, I could have done without Puffy. To be real with you, I guess it's to be expected. So I mean, already from the sound, you can already tell it's going to be a different than the other music and stuff like that. I mean, it's alright. It's alright. I would have started off the album with this though, but to each his own.
Again, Puffy was everywhere at this time. This was what, 97? He
Mm-hmm.
was
Yeah,
everywhere. If No Way Out was huge, he was on. He did the Godzilla song, "Come with Me." He did stuff for Sting at that point. He did stuff for LL Cool J Phenomenon. He was on this album. He was everywhere. So like I think once he came out with No Way Out, it's like the whole industry, like the shiny suit era began, and the whole industry like shifted into like everything that you put out have to have Puff on it. So either he remixing or he was doing a collab on people's albums. Mike Geronimo, we know about what happened with that Vendetta album, and so I didn't have a problem with him being on it because at that time he was on everything. The song was okay. It's not one of the, I don't think it's one of their best hits, but it was a okay song. They used a familiar sample that Biggie had on Life After Death. I thought it was okay.
Mm. Someone. I honestly had no idea this was a single for one thing, and yeah, I mean, like what y'all was saying. I mean, Puffy was everywhere during this time, so that's to be
yeah,
expected. I like the song, but I could have done without him on the track. To be real,
Right.
it
exactly.
would have been a whole lot better with just him out of the song.
Oh yeah. Um, then we're gonna get into "Release Some Tension" featuring Foxy Brown. This was actually a pretty good song. Very it definitely vintage S.W.V. Just freaky S.W.V. in a weird way, and of course, again, Foxy at that time. At that time, she was big. At that time too, So very very cool. I love the when Foxy said, "Better backed up, only sexy ones that are sacked up. Top that, winning the bends. Player drop that, ain't nothing free. Hope you got that more crystal now. Pop that." Like, just love her flow on that. Love her cadence on that shit. So, yeah,
Yeah, this was a dope song. I like the beat. It has like that violin loop, and Foxy had a dope verse. She said, "Your size of me, all eyes on me, let you down easy like the Osleys. All these broke rappers keep trying me off GP because I'm DP." Foxy was still in her bag at that point. This is like coming off the success of Il Nana, and I thought she was definitely her verse was definitely nice to hear on this track.
Yeah, Release Intention. I mean, even though it's not a favorite song of mine on here, I'll admit it was alright. It was somewhat good. I wouldn't say better. I probably would prefer someone over this any day.
Understandable, understandable.
Yeah.
Then track number three, "Lose My Cool" featuring Redman. Oh, this is probably my favorite hip hop collaboration on this album.
Same.
Um, the beat, that beat though, was very dope. It definitely had like a, how can I put this? It definitely has reminds me of something that could have been on like a New Edition Home Again album for some odd reason.
Okay.
Yeah, just the way those keys were playing, this the bounciness of it all.
Right.
Um, Redman definitely did his thing on this track right here, man. You know, Reggie Noble, one of the best to ever do it. The video, I never knew the video was directed by Jizza from Wu Tang Clan too, so that was
Oh
pretty
shit.
interesting.
I haven't seen the
Yeah,
video for this.
yeah, I was just looking it up long. 'Cause I didn't take no notes on this album either, so
Right. Yes, this is my favorite song on the album. Redman was in his bag. This is muddy in between Muddy Waters and Doc's the name Redman at this point. And the bass line is real like it's like a creeping type of bass line. I like the beat. Redman saying we trying to eat and trying to be consecutive with the ruck. Calm my tempers down cause calm my tempers down more because Biggie Smalls was enough. And giving a shout out to Biggie like a year after he passed away. Well, actually, the same year that he passed away, um, Redman mentions him in the song, and I love the chorus. I lose my cool whenever you're around. I can't help myself. No, I love that. That shit is fire. The track is dope. Shit. If the whole album was like this, I think it would have been a classic album. But this is definitely my favorite song on the album. I believe they have this song also on the S.W.V Greatest Hits. It's also on that
yeah,
album. And I never even seen the video. I gotta look at the video. I didn't know they had a video for this, but definitely my favorite track on this album.
yes, yes. What's up, Kuji?
Coogee was good. Cruz, what
And
up?
yeah, Lose My Cool. I wasn't too sure how this was gonna be. I'll admit it's growing on me. Not terrible.
After what's up?
What's up, Hector? All right. Now we're gonna get to "Love Like This" featuring Lil C's. I didn't really care for this song to reveal because they basically
Hmm.
used the "Crush on You" beat, and I
Yeah.
and I hate when R&B acts do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, they use certain hip hop tracks, and it's not like a remix. They'll just like get like a rapper affiliated with that, and they'll just do that shit. And it won't feel half assed to me. That's the thing. But yeah, I didn't really care for this one right here. Um, yeah,
I think it's lazy production. Like Mariah Carey used this on the Caution album, I believe. I think she's used the same sample, and
yeah.
it's just like lazy production. Like you could have just threw on the instrumental and then have them sing on it. So there's
But see,
not
with
really. Mhm.
I
Go
didn't
ahead.
mean to catch up, but the Mariah
Now
one,
go
she
ahead.
sped up that sample though.
Right.
Hmm.
No, but I mean like even with the someone song, like you could have just played the instrumental from Ten Commandments and had them sing over it and then Puffy rap on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like what are you actually producing? Because it's like the same it's the same it's the same track. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just think that's lazy production. Like did D Dot produce this? Who did this track?
Hold on.
I just think it's like lazy production.
Charles Ferrer and Troy Taylor.
Oh, okay. And you got of course you would have C's on it because C's everybody remembers C's from the original one with Kim. He has his own original version on the hardcore album. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't I'm like I didn't really care for it. I just like it's basically like the Little Kim joint that they played and they singing over it with C's on it.
Yeah, I was not really fond of this song at all. And I have to agree with Trent because it's kind of like them singing over the instrumental that was already been used
Right.
for "Crushing You" featuring Lil Kim MC's. I mean, yeah, Try is right. That's just straight up lazy. I mean,
Yeah.
like no
Yeah,
no thought or effort put into it. I mean, come
Right.
on,
No strings, nothing. At least like when
at least make an attempt.
right like there's songs that that Puffy had the Hitman do, and they would take like a familiar sample, but he added like strings or he added arrangement, something he
Something.
added to make the song different from the original. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that this song had that.
same shit. Where we at right now? We are at Can We featuring Missy Elliott.
Hmm.
As much as I love Missy, I'm gonna be real with you. I did not really care for this track either.
What?
Yeah, I if it was on Super Duper Fly, that it could have been. I could have understood it more. And
It could have been
this is
better.
also
Yeah.
on the Booty Call soundtrack, which a whack ass movie in my opinion. Uh,
Never like that.
the only scene I like was when you saw Vivica A. Fox's feet. That's the only part I liked. But other
Okay.
than that, yeah, that's. I didn't care for Jamie Foxx and them braids. 1997 to 99, a lot of bad black movies. I want to be real with you. We gonna have to talk about some of the movie, but then yeah,
Man.
yeah, like I said, it just felt more like a Missy Elliott song. Like you had Missy
Right.
saying, "See me and Timberland, we got the shot that hits from here to
Right.
overseas
Right.
with S.W.V. Check it one time, hee ha." Like it just felt
Right.
more.
That
It felt
that
more like a
that
Missy
was that
track.
was super duper fly era.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was super duper fly Missy. Yeah,
hell yeah,
you know.
yeah. Yeah, cause like I said, just give me Vivica A. Fox's feet and you give it a whole movie. I would watch that. Just give it a whole
I
Oscar and
don't even
shit.
remember that scene where she saw her feet.
It was when Jamie Foxx and her were playing footsies. Actually, it was when they
Oh
were
yeah.
all playing footsies and shit, and they were playing the cover of Fire and Desire.
Right. Oh man.
I was like, damn, she got some nice feet though. Fuck.
I've always liked the song. I thought the song was a big hit for S.W.V, and Missy was coming out with Super Duper Fly at that point, and I think that's one of her best albums. Timberland was already like a major producer in the game. I thought it was a great song.
Mm.
Ah.
Yeah, can we? I'll admit I like this song. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not terrible, but I do kind of see where, yeah, you feel like this song would have fit on Missy's album than this one here. I kind of get that. But
Yeah.
all in all, it's not a terrible song. This is like one of the few songs that I'm able to listen to.
I feel you. Now, my favorite track off this album, by no surprise, Rain.
Yeah.
Whew. Where do I even begin with this track? R&B songs and Rain. You can. I never met a bad R&B song that talk about rain, from the dramatics in the rain, new editions. Can you stand the rain?
Hmm.
Um, rain,
Always
People
rain,
Used
rain.
to.
Bryson's Can You Stand the Rain?
Who?
People Bryson had that same title of the song. Can you stop
Very.
the
Orange
rain? I mean, can you
Orange Juice
stop the rain?
Jones in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that track. That's
Uh,
Coogie's favorite track right there. Don't get him started.
wait,
the
wait, what?
DMX, the rain DMX.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
love that
loved
song.
that. I found you walking in the rain.
Yep.
But yeah, this track right here was a very good song. Very, 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 very dope song. And Lily said that this was the only song that she liked from the album and the
Oh
song
wow.
that saved the album. So, like I
Wow.
said, so when I say how I feel like this song saved the album, I'm not just saying that just to be funny. I'm literally saying that. So,
That's crazy.
Mm.
yeah, so yeah, very, very dope track and stuff like that. I love the video too. The
Hmm.
video had Tyrese was in the video and stuff like that.
Was he
And
Yeah.
drinking a coke?
ironically, ironically, when Chingy sampled this song for "Pulling Me Back," Tyrese was also
Pull
featured
me
on that
back.
song too.
Right. Oh lord.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
Jackpot.
Dollar
Jack.
Store Nelly.
Dollar Store Nelly. Oh
Yeah,
man.
so that's Rain
Mm.
S.W.V classic hip hop. I mean R&B classic.
That's a great song. I seen they did perform that at the show. I remember them performing that because that's like a lot of people love that song. It's a great ballad and it's like you got like the raindrops sound effects in the background and yeah, that's a good ballad.
Yeah, definitely one of their all time best songs in their career. Rain. I remember when I was in high school, I would play this song, have it on repeat a lot because I just loved it that much.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember the video too. I mean,
Hmm.
I never thought in a million years Tyrese would be in the video and coincidentally sing on Chingy's song "Pull Me Back"
Right.
with the sample being used for it. Who knew?
Yep.
Yeah. I even forgot to mention, I even saw S.W.V live, and when they performed this track too, like when I say everybody was singing to this track and shit like that, everybody
Hmm.
was singing.
Yeah, that's how
So,
it was.
if it's not this song is weak and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, so next track, "Give It Up" featuring Lil Kim. Uh,
Mm,
this was an acquired taste. It's like the Bad Boy S songs, where
yes.
the
Yep.
songs that kind of drug this album down
Oh yeah.
and stuff. I'm not trying to be funny. Like literally the Bad Boy S songs. And yeah, Lil Kim and C's. I consider them Bad Boy artists because they did a lot of
Right.
songs with Mace and
Hmm.
Biggie,
Right.
remixes. Yeah, I consider them Bad Boy artists. Yeah.
Hmm. This song sounded like it could have been on hardcore. This could have been on the Little Kim first album.
Yes.
Mm,
The beat was dope. I like the beat. I like the bass line for it. Kim verse was cool. It's ironic how you have both Kim and Foxy on one album together.
yeah.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was cool, but it, this whole album is like every one after the other is like a collab. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Give it up. Even though it's not a favorite of mine off this album, it was pretty decent. But yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff. It was just like so many collabs, and it's kind of like this whole album got lost in transition. To be honest.
Exactly.
hey Sam, I got Queen of the Dam also.
Yeah, man. I need that movie though.
Oh well.
He actually asking QG this does he like Queen of the Dam? So
Mm. So yeah, we are after Can Give It Up. Another hip hop, Come and Get Some featuring E. Why not E40? Yeah, why
Mm.
not? Why not? Yeah. So again,
Mm.
a a weird collaboration like E40 and S.W.V. Like really?
Yeah.
right.
Are they just like throwing rappers on a wall and just seeing which one they will stick at this point?
I don't know.
Like really E40? I mean, like I like E40, but when I was like, I can understand Kim, I can understand Misty,
Right.
hell, I can maybe even understand Snoop, but
And Redman.
well, yeah, Redman because he always does well with the R&B tracks.
Right. Right.
But E40,
Yeah.
man, okay, but yeah, this is another track. wasn't really fond of like that.
Mm.
Just E40 calling himself Fonzarelli. I'm just like, come on now. What's crapulating? He's fit to get bossarus. Yeah, you know how y'all know how E40 be and shit.
Yeah.
I don't like it. The song is trash. Don't like it.
Oh my
It
god.
this I don't know what who was behind this. I feel like Puffy was behind this whole album because this is all Puffy's like handprint, like selecting the different collabs and the beat makers. I don't understand. Like every song has a collab on it.
Mm.
I don't
Nah, it
understand it.
wasn't good. Wasn't good.
Yeah, I did not like this at all. I
It's
found it to
crappy.
be very odd collab. To be honest, it's I don't know. It's just like just an endless sea of disappointment.
Oh my god.
SWV Mystery. What is that? An unreleased track? Mystery.
Hmm.
Crew said it should have been on Release Some Tension. I don't know that song.
What song?
Yeah.
Mystery. It's a mystery because I don't know it.
I don't know what. No,
Never heard
I
of it.
don't know either. So
Yeah, man. I heard there was like a lot of unreleased tracks, but they were just going in with their label too. Because
Oh,
RCA wanted that hip hop
a lot of
influence.
unreleased tracks from this album.
Yeah.
Oh wow, with more
From what
with
I
other collabs. Who else did they get? Who else did they get on the unreleased joints?
Brand Nubian, like,
What? Are you serious?
mm,
Oh my god.
mm.
hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't even understand. Shit. So we also we had to say about come and get some.
Yeah.
Mm. All right. So now we are at When You Cry. Love this song. It uses the Tyrone Davis in the mood sample, which was famously used by what's his name, MC8 and
Yes.
stuff like that. So this is one of the true R&B songs off this album. I'm gonna be real, one of the true R&B songs. Yeah, that's all I could say. Very, very, very dope.
This was actually good. It was good. Again, they took a familiar sample. That seems to be the theme of this album. They taking familiar samples and singing over it, but it was good. It was real like laid back, had a real smooth melodic vibe to it. Yeah, it was a cool song.
Yeah, I actually love this song When You Cry. Just very melodic and all around phenomenal R&B song. I like this and Rain and Can We. Those only like pretty much like the only
Cool.
songs I like
Coogee said,
on here.
I think Silk the Shock is on the track we don't know about.
What?
Hell, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my god.
Hell, I'm not. This was '97, so I'm really not surprised.
Right.
I'm surprised there's not a, like no limit on this album.
A Master P
Oh
remix we don't know
no,
about.
no, no, no.
Oh God.
Like,
Mm-mm.
please,
Mm-mm.
Wow.
shit. Um, then we got "Lose Myself." Oh my god, did not like this song either.
Mm-mm. No.
Neither do
Yeah,
I.
that beat.
Mm-mm.
Ugh.
Not good.
Like, ugh, come on.
This was such. This made me cringe the whole time I was listening to it.
Same.
Nope. Don't like it.
No, 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 no. So now you're gonna get to hear for you. To be honest, I don't even wait. This one was a weird song. It was like a sequel to Weak in a weird
Was it?
way.
Wow.
Because the way they were
Really?
singing it, it was like they were interpolating Weak a little bit. I don't
I
know.
didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. I didn't get that.
Like they were saying, tell me what is about your loving that makes me anything. Like the way they were singing it kind of reminded me of Weak. in a weird way, but yeah, I didn't really care for this one either.
Ronnie said they went from lose my cool to lose yourself. Yo, this album is not good. Oh man,
Mm,
no, this was terrible. Not a good album. No, I don't like the song.
yeah.
Terrible. Yo. Mm-mm.
Oh my god. Yeah. Here for you. Yeah. I didn't. I gave this song a chance, and it just really didn't do nothing for me at all.
Right.
Mm.
And then last but not least, we have Snoop Doggy Dogg in the
Oh
track
my
Getting
god.
Funky. Well,
Oh my
why
god.
not? Let's just use the same sample as DOC's.
Oh my
Is it
god.
funky? Is funky enough? Why not?
Right,
Mm.
right.
Why not? Just why not? So
Mm.
I
Mm.
mean, Snoop he did his thing on this one, but this was around the time. I'm not gonna lie. He sounded. This was around the time he was leaving Death Row. He kind of sounded a little bored.
Right.
Like he had that little slow kind of rap. Like y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all listen to
Mm-hmm.
Dogfather.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah, I
mean,
didn't.
it was okay. You know,
Why not?
it had like a gang, huh?
I said, why not? I'm sorry.
It had like a gangster like R&B feel to it, and you know, Snoop had some lines. He said, I get into it so slick and fast. I'm about to mash in the cash, moving so fast. You know, it was okay. It's not great.
I'll be honest. This song is one that is strictly for Snoop's album. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This does not suit. This song does not fit on an S.W.V album. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
It's just so unexpected and just totally, I don't know, like it's just odd. It's just odd the fact that the final track off the album is Snoop being featured on the track, but
Right.
all honestly, it's a Snoop song featuring S.W.V, not the other way
Yeah.
Yes.
around.
Cause they only on
Yeah,
the chorus, right?
yeah, that was it.
That's
That was
weird.
it. Snoop dominated the entire song pretty much. That's the reason why I said this is a Snoop track featuring S.W.V,
Is
not the
it
other way around.
funky?
No.
Yeah, and I did not like that chorus either. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
It sounded like a kiddie-ish type
Right.
chorus or something. I mean, come on.
So you didn't like it even when the DOC did it off the song is funky enough?
No, when see, but yeah, but it worked for DOC. Like this is not even a SWV song. They only on the chorus, and this is their album. So
Yeah,
why they
that
only
was
on the
it.
chorus? They
It's a
had no
Snoop
what?
song
Right?
on an
Why wasn't
S.W.V
there?
album.
Right? Why wasn't there no lyrics for them? And Snoop is just rapping on
Right.
the whole song. So
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right. So that concludes Release Some Tension. Overall, a very confusing album. Probably the worst, the weakest album in the discography.
Yeah.
Yeah, even their comeback albums after this was better than this one. I have to
Mm.
say. Uh,
Mm.
where do I even begin? Like it felt. It didn't even feel like an SWV album. Like I said, like S
Mm.
Coco was doing most of the vocals.
Yeah.
But
You
that was with
wouldn't.
every album though. Wasn't
Yeah, but
Mm.
at the same time, like you still had Lee and Todd, but then yeah, Coco with most of the rappers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the production too was not too good. Like they're using like a
Nope.
lot of familiar samples. All I can say is when they did R&B like with Rain and Can We Try, I think that's like the only R&B song, that legitly R&B song I can even really think of on this album. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Release Some Tension. It was a good. It was that's probably Release Some Tension and Lose My Cool. Those were good balances to the R&B
Right.
and the hip hop.
Right.
Everything else was just bad. Oh my
Mhm.
god!
Now you see why I threw it away, DJ Tim. You see why I threw this album away? Because it's not good.
And this is the only
Yeah,
S.W.V album I have in my collection at the moment. So yeah, everything on this album. I'm gonna give this album probably like a two mics, man. I'm gonna be real.
I'm giving it a two. I love Rain and Lose My Cool. Release Some Tension was dope. Everything else I didn't care for. I don't. It don't sound. It don't seem like an SWV album. I can see why Lily don't like it because I didn't like it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's not good. And after all these years, I still feel
yeah,
the same way about it. Like now, like I did in '97. So yeah, it's two mics for me.
yeah,
I feel you.
yeah. I'll be real. This is not one of. This is one of their worst albums ever. I only like Rain, Can We, and When You Cry. Pretty much everything else, it was just like really, because it's like so many collabs and it was just all over the place. Production, I have no idea what they were doing, and it really did not seem like it was their album. It seemed like it was everybody else
Yeah,
featuring S.W.V.
exactly.
S.W.V and the Posse.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
That should have been the title for it.
Right.
That
I'll give this 2 out of 5.
yes. Well, personally, I got a better R&B review that we can do. That's gonna be our next one. Usher Confession. So
Oh yes,
yes, a better
Yeah,
that
R&B
that's
album.
a better album than this.
Yes,
yeah.
that's gonna be on the
Oh
10th
man,
of May.
nice.
But
Yeah.
actually, I'm gonna come back on that one because I may or may not have something to do. Let me come back on that one. But that's gonna be this month. Yeah, because after Release Some Tension, I'm like,
Uh,
yeah,
I don't know for
nah,
that one. If
nah.
Lily don't like it, then that should tell you something. I don't know.
uh,
It was bad.
And mind you, Lily was going through a lot of shit after SWV. Like, I think she almost
Mm.
committed suicide. She
Oh
was going through
wow,
depression. Yeah, she was going through a lot of shit.
yeah,
wow, that's
yeah,
crazy.
And then Coco wanted to have a gospel career
Right.
at one point. Y'all remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, they talked about that on the show, on the reality show.
yeah.
Hmm.
Wow.
But yeah, whew, I'm gonna stay on for about a good probably till 12:30. Yeah, man. I can't wait for the top 10 gangster rap albums, man. That's gonna be this Sunday.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Shit. Yeah, Ray Sean, this album is lazy compared to the first two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and even like the comeback albums were much more better. Like, you can hear the other members sing a lot more and shit like that too. So
Right.
I swear to God, this show is crazy.
What?
I
Hey
know.
Arnold.
Yeah. Fucking Curly.
Yeah,
I don't
Curly
know
was
why.
something else,
Ah!
like a maniac and whatnot.
For real. I don't know who was more crazy, a Sid or Curly.
I think Curly got Sid beat.
This
That's
nigga
all I'm
Sid
gonna
be
say.
spazzing.
Yeah, it's Curly first, then Sid.
Yeah. Try, you never seen Hey Arnold, right? Or
Which one?
Hey
Hey
Arnold.
Arnold.
Nah, I never watched it.
Oh
Oh yeah,
wow.
we gotta do the cartoon intro reaction for
Yeah.
Try. Shit. Yeah, I heard of that show, Kuju. I
What show?
think it's called Yazuki.
What's it
Yo,
called?
Yazuki, I think.
Don't know that.
I'm gonna watch this movie called King of New York tonight with Lawrence Fishburne.
Classic.
Mm.
Yeah, I never seen it, so.
Yes. And I never watched it. No, no. I was. What year was that? In '90s?
Yeah,
96.
yeah.
Yeah, like '90s. Like around that time. Yeah, I wasn't into cartoons like that anymore. Like except for like the Fox lineup with Spider Man and X Men.
Hmm.
I feel like the Jungle movie was way better than the first movie. You-
What?
Ash,
Hey,
have you ever
the
seen
movie?
the Hair on the movie from 2004?
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't care. They just forgot about that movie once the Jungle movie came out.
Yeah, yeah.
Cruz said after seven, ready or not, or can't stop. Um,
Ready or not.
ready or not. Even the video alone to ready or not is beautiful. Favorite Hey Arnold character.
Mm.
Helga. Fuck it, hell, it was pretty much Helga's show. I'm gonna be real with you.
Mm.
Like the most, like I like Arnold, but the most interesting episodes about Helga. She was like the George Costanza of the show.
Mm. Oh, by the way, today is Tammy Terrell's birthday.
Oh shit.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Yikes.
Ronnie said, "You're the one," or "I'm so into you." I'm so into you.
you're the one.
Favorite Nickelodeon cartoon movie? Oh, Rugrats in Paris, man.
Yeah, I got that on videotape still.
Yeah, same. Remember the orange when Nickelodeon used to have the orange
Hmm.
tapes and shit? Oh my
Yeah,
god. And they be like that feature presentation music and shit.
yeah.
I like Doug before Disney raped it.
Oh God, yeah. I'll take the Nickelodeon version of Doug any day.
Hell, even Rocco's Modern Life the Static Shock movie was dope. I even like
Ren and
that one.
Stimpy.
I like Ren and Stimpy before Spike TV ruined it.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
yeah. I don't think I ever watched the
Actually,
Disney version of Doug except like when I was like 8.
Hmm.
I used to have a
Yes.
Disney Doug book from the library,
Hmm.
I
but then I
watched the
lost
Angry
it.
Beavers over watching the Disney version of Doug.
Oh, Angry Beavers was my shit. I would
Yeah.
watch
So
Kableo.
Oh,
Soul in the Hole was dope. That was a good film. I love the soundtrack.
oh yeah. Thankfully, it's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I haven't
Hmm?
seen that in years, man.
Mm.
Steady mobbing, yes. Love that.
You know what's crazy? Like how they have like some of the old shows, like cartoons and dramas and all that stuff on certain streaming services, but certain ones you just wish, why haven't they put up yet?
Right.
Right. I know a lot of the Fox Kids shows are not on streaming services. Like I
I
don't
know
think the Tig.
Freakazoid ain't on streaming service.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, but thankfully I got it on DVD, season one and
Fact.
two.
Right.
I just got season one so far.
It's probably out of print now.
Yeah, I know another show that I wish I would have watched was New York Undercover. I
Oh
heard
yes, I
that
Ooh,
love
was
that.
good.
We talked about discussing that whole series, me and Reg.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was trying to get the whole fucking show, but certain episodes are
Right.
missing, so I gotta
Right.
like get
mm,
like a bootleg DVD or something.
Yeah. Yeah, cause it's not on
yeah.
DVD.
I was looking for the soundtrack for that show. It's
Yeah.
on Amazon, but they want a whole lot of money
Yeah.
for it.
It's out of print. Yep. That's a dope
Yo,
show.
two shows I wish was on streaming. But I'm glad I got seasons of is Rock and Night Court.
Right.
Mm,
I actually had to buy a season, $20 a season for Night Court and shit. I'm like, really?
20th season.
What the hell?
Meanwhile, they'll shove friends in our fucking faces every fucking chance we get.
Ugh.
Sam said, "Can we discuss The Sopranos?"
Ooh, I might have to do a season breakdowns and shit, low key,
Yeah,
cause
like yeah,
I,
season by
I have
season.
to rewatch The Sopranos, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Got been outstanding or yearning for your love. Outstanding.
yearning for your
Victor.
love.
Mm.
Victor. Yeah, I remember that show with Ariana Grande. Victorious. I remember that.
What
Yearning
show?
She
for-
had beef with the girl on there, right? Wasn't there like some rumors she and the girl wasn't getting along?
I think so. I never really
Yeah.
care for that show like that.
There was like some rumor that she and the other girl wasn't getting along on the show, and that's why she left.
Sam said, "Ashley, what's your favorite Bronx Tale character?" Hmm.
Has she seen it? Maybe she hasn't seen the movie.
I took a camera. You heard me, Ash? Sam said, "What's your favorite Bronx Tale character?"
My favorite what character?
The character from the movie Bronx Tale.
That I like C.
Believe it or not, I never seen Bronx Tale.
Really?
That was a good film. That was good.
It was a good movie, man.
Yeah,
You need to watch that.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies I gotta watch. American Me, I gotta watch that.
that was good.
I know I gotta rewatch Loving Basketball this week. I was gonna do it
Oh,
this week. This whole
you doing the review of it? Yeah.
I was gonna do it like earlier this week, but this whole car situation took a lot of my time and shit.
Oh.
Hopefully tomorrow I should get this shit over with.
Yeah, because we both know that you don't like it.
No, I'm
Mm.
staying on for like 5 more minutes. Oh, I'm gonna have to go with the Arthur theme on Shukuji.
What show he asking?
The Arthur theme or the Dragon Tales theme.
Oh, oh, I remember Arthur so much.
Dragon Tales.
So somebody from Top Dog Entertainment is gonna drop an album next week, and a lot
That's
of
what I heard.
people saying he's either Kendrick or SZA.
What about Ab Soul? He ain't drop shit in a minute. you know.
You know what? I mean, I like Absol, but come on, ain't nobody worried about no Absol right now. Everybody
Uh,
wants the Kendrick album. That's why everyone's just
Is-
waiting for the
Mm.
Kendrick album.
Isaiah Rashad, he ain't dropped nothing in a minute.
But
No,
I bet
no.
you, if it's not gonna be Kendrick, niggas ain't gonna be checking for
If
that.
it
I
ain't
bet you.
Kendrick or Schoolboy Q, is like nobody checking for it, right? Oh,
Nah,
Sir still
SZA,
on. Oh, SZA.
SZA,
Okay. What about
yeah,
Sir? Is he still on the label?
I think so, yeah.
It's, Coogee
Cause,
said he thinks it's Isaiah Rashad.
cause J. Cole's dropping his album in 2 weeks.
He dropping a mixtape. He said he's doing it's three.
Mm.
He's doing like two mixtapes in an album, and then he's retiring. Supposedly,
That's what they all say.
that's what they all
I
say. But
said he was
supposedly,
retiring, but he's coming back.
right? I don't know. Why the mystery about it? Just say that you dropping it. Zakari? He said it's Zakari probably. J Rock didn't J Rock drop something last year?
Like the year before that, yeah.
That's review Bronx Tale. Well, Reggie has to see the movie first. He hasn't seen it.
Yeah, he hasn't
Gotcha.
seen it.
Yo, Ray Sean, I remember Bobby's World.
I remember that Bobby's World.
I never watched Bobby's World.
Yeah, it wasn't one of my favorites, but
Yeah, it was
I
good for
wasn't.
its time. I
Yeah.
remember.
Mm. Have y'all ever watched a show back in the '90s that used to be on Cartoon Network called Mike, Lou,
You
and
and
all?
yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw that one.
Oh,
Was it good?
Lou. Wait. What was the name of the bratty girl who was always bragging about? Oh, my daddy's the king of the island or some shit like that.
I
That was
forgot
Lou.
who it was. I
She needs to get slapped.
Oh my gosh, you got on my nerves.
Mm.
Ugh.
But surprisingly, not a lot of people like that show in Cartoon Network. Like people don't even remember that
Really?
shit. It ran for like one season.
Oh. What about this other show that came out like in the early 2000s? Time Squad.
Time Squad. I don't
Ooh,
know that one either.
yes. Niggas don't know about time. Whatever happened to Robot Jones? What about that one?
Oh
I don't know that
wow.
one.
Mm.
Robot Jones.
Yeah, Time Squad was my show. Oh my god.
Brandy and
Yeah,
Mr.
cool.
Whiskers. What the hell?
Yeah,
I don't know
Brandon. That
none of
was
these shows.
Disney shit.
Mm. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave the Barbarian.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that
I used,
too.
man, I couldn't sleep. Sometimes I used to can't sleep at 4 in the morning. That show would be coming on. I'd be like, yo, let me watch some Dave
Yeah.
the Barbarian.
Yeah. And then when I knew good and well I had to be up by a certain time for school, I'm like, dang. Ugh.
Right. Whoever remembers Dave the Barbarian, y'all some goats. So I was just thinking to myself, man, I'm never gonna look at a dog the same way again. I'm never gonna
Why?
say whoa the same way again. I'm never gonna kiss you back the same way again.
I
Y'all know what
know
I'm
what you
saying?
about to say.
Wait, is that a song
What you said? You
reference?
never gonna look at a doll the same way again?
I'm never gonna look at a dog the same way again.
Oh, a dog. I thought you said a doll. I'm like, where you going with this one?
I'm never gonna say whoa the same way again. I'm never
Mm.
gonna kiss you back the same way again. Like shit. If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all some hip hop
We
heads.
we need a T-shirt that says that. Everything you just said.
Yeah.
For I'm gonna make that an Instagram post. Like fuck it.
Right.
Oh, now I get it. I think now I get
Yes.
it.
Like a doll, Reg. What are you
Fuck it.
saying?
I can go
Oh, I
on.
get it. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Referencing the DMX,
Right.
Black Rob, and Shop G.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm never gonna look at the
Because wait,
mask.
no, what got me was the part where you said "whoa," and I'm like, hold up.
Right.
I'm never gonna look at a masked face the same way again. I'm never gonna look at a fat boy the same way again. I'm never gonna look at ecstasy the same way again. Like
Mm,
shit. We
Right.
just losing our legends and shit.
mm,
Yeah. Carmen San Diego. I actually met the woman that played Carmen San
I
Diego.
know. It's
The lady with the
scary.
puffy cheeks. Yeah. I met her in Manhattan. Like years ago. She was like it was like in
You
the
did?
summertime. She was like, yeah. She was having coffee like outside this restaurant in Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But yeah. I remember that show. I used to watch that sometimes. While
Oh
you
wow,
looking at
Jet.
ecstasy.
Mm.
I don't. I'm trying to find out what ecstasy
Yeah,
Reg
I
talking about.
know
The
that used
pill?
to be a show.
No, Houdini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know Houdini. I'm just saying, like, when you say ecstasy, it's like we got to clarify what you talking about.
Yeah, because I guess someone thought you were talking about the pills.
Right. Somebody might come on and be like, "Wait, why he mentioned ecstasy, mommy? What's he talking
Man,
about?"
fuck that shit, nigga. This is the hip hop channel. If y'all don't know this shit, they don't know that shit, then fuck it. I don't have to explain my fucking self.
Oh man.
If niggas ain't see me use ecstasy then, they ain't see me use ecstasy now and shit. That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
We're not condoning the drug use on this channel.
No, we're
We're
not.
not condoning that.
no.
Shit. Like y'all really want me to take some ecstasy right now and shit.
Oh no.
Cause
Mm.
I've seen yeah,
Ecstasy.
that reminds me of that one episode of Family Guy when Peter took some ecstasy and he was feeling
Yeah.
on Brian and Stewie.
Yeah, and he went through the
Yo.
Yeah.
roof of the house.
He's like, yeah, look, this shirt. Oh my god. That was the first time I ever seen X. I was like, what the fuck is Peter on? Like
Mm, it messes you up.
Yep.
for real. Sometimes I see people with actually sometimes do they just be all like they just be like shaking and shit. It's like they have no bones in their bodies.
Oh God.
Shit.
Mm,
And then you just smile. You just smile and lie and lick your lips and shit too.
being all weird.
For
Mm-mm-mm.
real. Just touch it. Just everything just turns you on and shit. Like you could be like, yo, this laptop is so sexy, like so black. Like it feels so fucking
Oh man.
like niggas be like, yo, this PlayStation graphics, oh my god. Like, and
Mm,
they be like, ah, like they be like, all that shit.
Have you seen Black Swan? Sam is asking Ashley. Black
wait,
Swan
what?
with you talking about the one with Natalie Portman? That one?
I never watched that.
I don't know what movie you talking about.
I never watched that movie.
I saw that one, Black Swan with Natalie Portman, but I don't know if that's the same one you talking about. Favorite song from S.W.V is About Time. Probably it's about to say it's about time. Probably right here. Oh man.
Okay. Oh shit. I mean, it's like five more people. Yeah, Cartoon Network. Back in the early 2000s, I was on that more than Nickelodeon. I ain't gonna lie.
See, I watch Adult Swim, so like the daytime stuff I probably don't know. I only watch like Cowboy Bebop and Harvey Birdman and Tony Law and shit like that.
I
Space
love
Ghost.
Harvey Birdman,
You
Space
remember Space
Ghost.
Ghost? Yeah, Space Ghost.
Yes. Dee,
Yeah,
dee, 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 dee. Ooh.
crazy.
I remember the vlogs.
Yeah, yeah, I remember them. Yeah, I remember them. Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah, that show was trippy as fuck.
Yeah, it was yo. And Pumpkin
Sometimes I'll be
Spice.
falling asleep watching Family Guy. I'll wake up and I'll see some weird ass shit. Like, what the fuck?
Ah,
Like
unforgettable, man.
like niggas guts hanging out and shit like that. Motherfuckers have some weird animation, and then I'll just be like, "Am I tripping? Am I tripping balls right now?" Like,
Y'all remember the song How Many Drinks with Miguel and Kendrick? Yep, that was dope.
yeah,
Speaking of
uh,
Proud Family, do you think Penny's friends are toxic towards her?
I felt Dejanay was toxic. I don't give a fuck. She sold her up plenty of times. But yeah, I'm gonna end it off right now because I'm got to handle a few things. Plus, I'm about to finish up this lasagna.
Okay.
This has been a dope episode. We're talking about S.W.V with the release intention. Very, very dope. Very dope. Catch us Sunday. We're gonna talk about top 10 gangster rap albums. Cannot wait for that.
Right.
Um, also, just let everybody know next week. I got some good shit planned. Hopefully, I can do this Love and Basketball trash review next week. Hopefully. Um, then for all my Prince fans, I got a double review of the Jill Jones self-titled album and the Family self-titled. All my Prince fans, and then gonna round it out with some Ludacris with Back for the First Time. So really cannot wait.
Nice. Nice.
Yes, got some Southern hip hop for your asses, because niggas say I don't know shit about Southern hip hop, but you know what?
Right.
I'll prove these bitches wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about Theater of the Mind, but not yet though.
Well,
But
let's do that. Let's
no,
do
I
that.
want to talk about Back for the First Time
Are you gonna
first.
do? Okay.
I can do Theater
Okay.
of the Mind anytime.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I know that's your favorite album though.
That's not my favorite. It's actually Chicken and Beer is my favorite, but you know.
But yeah, I'm a we can do the pre-recorded video around 2 o'clock. I'm gonna listen to all the James and Superman lovers and shit. But
Okay.
hope everyone has a good night. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Try.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.